Douglas, how's your day going aside from answering the same questions over and over and over again?
Oh, my day's going good. Thanks for asking. What about you?
Nonstop but good. The throat hurts a little bit, but I'm dialing in from Long Island. You're wearing a Montauk shirt, so that means you've been
Oh,
to Long Island.
that's funny. Yeah, I'm in Queens right now.
Oh, okay. I mean, forever we think of you as a Toronto guy. You do a lot of filming in LA, but do you spend a lot of time in New York in general?
I live in New York, yeah.
Oh, when did you come here and why did you come here? Were you originally a theater person?
I've done theater, but I actually went to high school in California. My mother's American, so I've been in the United States, living in the United States since 1999. But I was raised and born in Canada. So yeah, I'm born in Toronto, but very much, an American as well.
What I'm hearing is don't ever believe anything on Wikipedia or IMDb except if it's saying you have great credits.
Oh, thanks.
Well, there you go. So the new film, when did you actually make it? Die Alone, we're talking about.
Yeah, we made it in right before the actor strike. So we filmed it in June and July of 2023. And if the actors strike hadn't, because they got like a little the contract ended on July 1st and then they had an extension. And if they hadn't had that extension to continue negotiating, I don't think we would have finished our movie before the strike. And then finishing it in December after the strike was finished would have been really complicated because,
Yep.
there's snow on the ground. It wouldn't have matched the rest of what we had filmed. So, yeah, we got in just under the wire.
Well, good point about the look of it. Where was it actually filmed, though? Because these days they'll say, it's great to be here in Los Angeles since really Atlanta.
Yeah, we filmed it in Saskatchewan, and it's primarily in the Katepwa Lake area, which is a little bit outside of Regina, Saskatchewan. But we also filmed a little bit in Regina, Saskatchewan, some stage work and prep and stuff like that. But most of the film is, oh, and the hospital scenes that was at a university in Regina. But the locations primarily are outside in the fields and the Katepwa Lake area, which is yeah, about an hour, I guess, from Regina, if I'm remembering it correctly. But yeah.
It's not every day that you hear, where do you film Regina? Was that the first time that you'd filmed out there?
Yeah, it's the first time I'd been there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd seen it on a map, but I'd never been to the prairies. I've been to Alberta, but I don't know. I think Alberta considers itself a prairie province, but I always consider like Saskatchewan to be the heart of the prairies. And yeah, I'd never been. It was beautiful. I felt like it really added to the whole look of the film.
what makes sense to me. Now, over to you in this film, though. What was your gateway into it? Because you're past the part of your career where you do traditional auditions. Because hey, in being part of Big Little Lies, A Big Love, etc., we know who you are. But was it that you knew Lowell or you knew Carrie Ann Moss?
Well, first of all, I'm not past the point of doing auditions. I do auditions all
Oh,
the time. Yeah, I do. I do. I've got one due on Monday. I've got another one
oh,
next Thursday. Yeah, yeah, sure. Um, do we ever get to a point where we're not auditioning anymore? I don't know. Let me know.
absolutely.
Sometimes I get offers, sometimes, but they reached out to me. Um, Apparently I had been on a list and then my name came up to Carrie Ann, and Carrie Ann and I have worked together in a shorter context a couple of times. And so apparently she liked the idea and that helped put it over the top for me and get them to give me an offer. And then I did not know Lowell. I met him, you know, on Zoom, I guess. Was it Zoom or a phone call? I'm trying to remember now. But then I met him in person when I came up to Saskatchewan to make the film.
Wow. Okay. And is there still a text thread going on related to the production of the film?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw Kimberly Sue last week in Toronto with Lowell. I've been texting with Lowell because he was in Spain for the Sitges Genre Fest or Fantastic Fest with the film. He just got back, and I was texting with Carrie Ann on the weekend. So yeah.
The sign of a successful production is when the communication continues when you're still not being paid to talk with the people. So,
Yeah, that's true.
so to us, it's a new film. To you, you already did it. Are we allowed to know where we're going to see you next, or do we just have to keep following you on Instagram and that's how we'll know?
Next, what's next? Well, I mean, Horizon Chapter 2 should be next, but I don't know when that's going to be rescheduled. It was supposed to be released in August, but then it was pulled from its release date. And now I'm waiting to find that out. It went to Venice in September, Chapter 2, but that would be my hope would be the next thing because I hope it doesn't get delayed too much longer, but I don't know. That would be my hope, would be the next thing you'd see would be Horizon Chapter 2.
Anything happening for you on the musical end? Because hey, you did pop up on some soundtracks over the years.
I play music all the time. I got a piano in my bedroom, but nothing really, nothing like, yeah, nothing really beyond that.
If you played out, would it be under an alias?
No, I did an open mic about a year ago. I just signed up in Brooklyn, and I just signed up as my name.
Got it. So no cool alias to go. This is my acting career. This is my music career. But do you think we'll get an album from you in the future?
Um, I've done that. I was in a band called His Orchestra, then I did an
Oh,
EP with something called Alaskan Summer, and then I did an EP around the time of the pandemic called the Julia's EP. So yeah, never going under my name, I guess. But they were two of them were real bands. One of them was like an alias. But yeah, I'd like to think so, yeah, but I don't have anything like I've got like one or two things recorded like at a high level that are just kind of sitting on my phone. Three things, I guess. But I haven't decided what to do with them yet.
all noted. Well, I guess just keep checking the Instagram and we'll know if you're ready for that phase of your career. But in the meantime, congrats on Die Alone and really looking forward to what's next, including the sequel that you mentioned. Fingers crossed for that one coming soon.
Thank you.
Paltrocast.